What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim Sports Talk. And today we're talking about Jamin Davis and how Washington is using Mr. Jamin. And we were listening to Ron Rivera's press conference on the stream earlier, and he said something interesting that I thought was honestly outrageous. And we know how bad this defense is this season so far. It's pretty embarrassing how bad it is. Jack Del Rio seems to be calling a defense to lose consistently. He's putting players out of position, such as Landon Collins deep down, like in the safety, Will Jack in the slot instead of Kendall Fuller, or instead of Cameron Curl out in coverage, he's putting him in the box. I mean, I've seen him put literally Chase Young at middle linebacker for some reason, like weird things like this. But Jamin Davis, we look here, according to the snap counts, Jamin Davis only played 13 plays. We went with like a one linebacker set with Cole Holcomb playing 100%. Fleek Hudson had 3 plays. David Mayo had 9, so a couple of plays here or there where we went 3 linebacker sets. But for the most part, we went basically a one linebacker set, and Jamin Davis was not in the game. So here's Ron Rivera's question. We're going to hear the question and then Ron Rivera's answers, and we're going to talk about it.
All good. With regards to linebackers, the last couple games in particular, you haven't been using the base, but even this game, you didn't even really use more than like one linebacker a ton, and Jamin Davis only played 13 snaps. Just curious kind of where you are at that position right now.
Well, what we're doing is by game plan. We just felt that what we had planned, what we thought we could do and have success with, we went with. And again, I thought there were some good things that we did. We put ourselves in position to make some plays in some situations. It's just unfortunate. Like I said, to me, defensively, if you could sit there and say, oh, you could take 2 plays back, shoot, that would make a world of difference, but you can't.
All right. Okay. So Ron Rivera says that, right? And I actually agree to a certain extent that the defense had some good moments here. And if you could take away those 2 big plays, the Deontay Harris play for 72 yards, and you take away the play before half, and this is a different ballgame, right? But one thing that he said in particular that really bugged me is they had a game plan, basically insinuating that Jamin Davis, your first-round pick, is not a part of the game plan. In a game where they had trash receivers, Callaway, I don't even know half the receivers, no Michael Thomas, of course. In a game, their best players on offense are, of course, Alvin Kamara, a running back, and Taysom Hill, a tight end. Taysom Hill ended up getting knocked out earlier, but still, those are the 2 players on offense that you have to keep an eye on. How is a 6'3.5", 234-pound linebacker who ran a 4.37 second 40-yard dash and was your first pick of the 2021 NFL draft not a part of your game plan when the best players are your tight end and the running back? How is that possibly a thing? To me, that's just got to be a slap in the face, is it not? You put Landon Collins and Bobby McCain, who can't cover a soul, out there, and you're telling me that you don't have the guy that had the best day in college against Kyle Pitts, the only one that stifled Kyle Pitts, a coverage linebacker that you drafted at pick overall number 19, is not a part of the game plan. I mean, let's go look at these snap counts again. Look at him. He played more when John Bostic was healthy. This game, John Bostic's not even there. And you play him less? Why are you putting more DBs on the field when there's no reason? Their receivers are terrible. Compared to league-wide, obviously they're pro players, so they have some talent. But compared to league-wide, their players are terrible. Jamin Davis was not a part of the game plan, according to the words of Ron Rivera, and according to the snap counts. So you could say, oh, it's media talk, blah, blah, blah. He just has to say so. What do you want to say? Like, of course he's telling the truth. It's only 13 snaps. Jamin Davis only played 13. How do you draft a number 19 overall pick who's healthy, and your worst position is linebacker, and you don't put him on the field? It's not like you have a first-round pick at left tackle, and you still have Trent Williams here and Morgan Moses on the other side. So you have two good tackles, but you drafted a first-round tackle because you see Trent Williams is going to retire, whatever. So, okay, he's not playing yet, even though he's fully healthy because we already have guys ahead of him. Okay. Wouldn't have drafted him there, but you get the idea. My point is that basically, it's not like there's guys in front of him. You know, that like, okay, they're playing well, they're playing good, so we're going to play ahead, right? No, none of that. Your linebackers are garbage. Garbage. Honestly, Cole Holcomb's having a terrible year too, even though I like Cole Holcomb still, but he's not having a good year. So your linebacker play is horrific. And you have a guy sitting there that is known to cover, again, 6'3.5", 235 pounds, running a 4.37 second yard, 40-yard dash, 42-inch vertical. This dude's an athletic freak that you drafted number 19 overall, and you don't put him as a part of your game plan when your defense is hot garbage. And then meanwhile, Alvin Kamara has 122 yards of total offense. I believe it was 71 on the ground and 51 through the air, and a touchdown, 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing, 1 receiving. That guy goes off on you, and you have this guy sitting on the bench. Like, oh, Cameron Curl can guard him. Cool, Cameron Curl can guard a lot of dudes. He could be on one, like, of course, Taysom Hill, as I said, got hurt, but he could be on one of the receivers as well in the slot. Have both of them cover out there. Instead, you bring, who was the corner that you brought in, I guess, instead? Will Jack played 100. Kendall Fuller played 95. Benjamin St. Juste only played 21. So you only played, 3 corners? Cameron Curl played 89% of the snaps. Why is he not at 100? Landon Collins is 100% of the snaps, but Cameron Curl isn't? There's by no metric that Landon Collins is better than Cameron Curl. The only reason Landon Collins, is at 100 and Cameron Curl's at 90, 89 is because this guy's making $16 million a year and you feel like an idiot for paying him. And Bobby McCain's playing more than Cameron Curl? Why? Bobby McCain was the one that missed the tackle on the big run. Landon Collins is the one that let Deontay Harris behind him. It's the definition of insanity. You have a dude like this on your bench, and you don't even put him a part of the game plan, even when your starting linebacker, who shouldn't have been the starter, didn't get hurt. All right, I'm starting to repeat myself. I just mind-boggled by this whole situation. You guys let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, in the description below, there's a Discord link. There's my Twitch you could subscribe to. There's also the Patreon. Also, there's donation links in the description below. If you feel so kind, you could donate to the channel. Jamin Davis, your first round. I mean, this guy, I can't believe it. And maybe the point is he's not good enough. Maybe the point is he's not good enough. I just dropped number 19 overall. You have a linebacker at head coach. You have a linebacker defensive coordinator, and you can't get this guy ready? Traded up 3 picks and got Zaven Collins if you wanted a linebacker. He's balling out in Arizona. JOK is balling out in Cleveland. Jeez. Anyway, all right, guys, until next time.